guys, it's Whitney from Sporty Afros, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about me and Alex's 21-day sexy summer shred challenge. Okay, so I know what you're saying, it's August, summer is kind of coming to an end. Well, in some parts of the country, summer's coming to an end. It's Texas, it's gonna be 100 degrees here, like at least for another 45 days, I'm sure. So, for us, it's still a little bit of sun. We still got a little ways to go. But in other parts of the country, like I said, it's coming to an end. And a lot of people kind of slow down on their workouts, kind of start slacking off, as the weather starts to cool off at the end of the month. You put on your little light jackets and you get a little lazier and you're not as motivated because you don't get invited to as many pool parties. You don't feel the need to, keep it all nice and tight. So for that, we wanted to do a I can't even say it. The shred challenge. We wanted to do the shred challenge. So basically, the whole thing is to challenge yourself and push yourself. We are going to have workout plans as well as nutrition plans on the website, but just to kind of give you a quick overview, since Alex and I are both pescatarians, which it's a vegetarian that eats fish, seafood as well. So with our meals, we kind of eat basically about the same things. We focus on eating 5 to 6 small meals a day and getting a healthy balance of protein, carbs, and fat. And yes, I said carbs, complex carbs, not simple carbs. So no white bread, potatoes, anything like that, but kind of focusing on, whole grain, brown rice, whole grains. So if you do eat bread, I'd probably recommend staying away from the bread for this challenge, but if you do eat bread, make sure it's organic, whole wheat bread. I'd recommend Ezekiel bread or something like that so you can get at Whole Foods. So just like a quick rundown of our meals. In the morning, I'll do an egg white scramble with some beans, or I do eat soy, so I'll put a little bit of soy sausage in there just for some taste. With some veggies, and then I do a little sprinkle of cheese, just the littlest bit. Don't get confused thinking that cheese is protein so you can sit there and eat a string cheese or block cheese. Cheese is fat. So, and where does that fat go? Fat goes to all the places you don't want it. So fat goes here, love handles, all the places you don't want it. So you want to make sure that you cut all of that out. So then the next thing, I have a snack about midday, and I do a protein shake. Lately I've been doing the raw meal protein shakes, and I really love them because you get a nice amount of protein as well as a lot of your daily vitamins. So it's really great because I suck at taking vitamins and supplements, so it's kind of, you get more bang for your buck. Meal number 3, which would be lunch, I usually do just some tuna with just kind of depending on what I want. Sometimes I'll put like garbanzo beans and green onions in there, and then I'll put a little salt and pepper, just kind of mix it up. Sometimes I just do it with a little bit of light mayo, just a little bit more mustard than mayo, then season it. Sometimes I put it over salad, just kind of depends what I feel like that day. But it's usually tuna, or if I get sick of the tuna, which you kind of can after a while, I'll just do a big salad, so a veggie salad. And then when you do salads, just make sure you watch your dressings, because a lot of people don't know that in those balsamic, like the balsamic vinaigrettes, they're mostly made up of oil, which is all fat. And so you're really being kind of counterproductive. I hate to say it. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people think the balsamic vinaigrettes are so great, and they taste great. And I'm not knocking them, as a general, just trying to be healthy kind of thing. But if you're trying to do a clean eating diet, you're really trying to cut back on those fats and extra things in your diet, you gotta get rid of that dressing. Sorry. You can use vinegar. You can use, actually, I'll put a couple links below to a couple of no oil salad dressings that you can use. How about that? That'll make it better. So meal number 5, I do a small snack. So I'll do a handful of peanuts or almonds or something like that. And then I will also, sometimes I eat like a Kind bar, just, kind of whatever it is that I have around me. I keep those everywhere. So I'll keep them in my house, keep them at the office, keep them in my purse, so I have no excuse. And then for dinner, I usually do a piece of fish with black beans and rice, and so I love Mexican food, so I usually do some kind of tilapia and season with Mexican seasonings and make it really spicy with rice with cilantro lime rice, black beans, and fresh pico de gallo. And so that's what I'll usually do for dinner. And then if I get hungry later on, I'll do one of my snacks, either a kind bar, a protein shake, or a handful of nuts. And that usually works for me for the day. So the key to this is, it sounds pretty simple, but the key to this is consistency, to make sure that you're eating like that 7 days a week, no cheat meals. Okay, maybe like one cheat meal, but it can be a cheat meal, not a cheat day. So make sure to keep that in mind, and make sure your cheat meal is not too bad. You don't want to completely follow the boat. So don't let your cheat meal be cheese fries with bacon. I mean, like, you're being completely counterproductive. I mean, the whole point is to focus on these 21 days to eat as healthy and clean as possible. Everything's in moderation. I'm not saying there's not room for cheese fries in your diet. Sometimes I love cheese fries, but for these 21 days, you want to focus on eating as clean as you possibly can. And with that, side note, we also do drink red wine on our little sexy summer shred challenge, but we drink it in moderation. So if I do have red wine, I'm going to limit it to once a week, and I'll have 2 glasses max. So, and then cutting out all other alcohol as well. So, and you also, cut out those sweets, watch those sugars. If you crave something sweet, do fruit, things like that. And then for the workout portion, we're going to be posting, like I said, we'll post some different workout plans, training plans. You can start something new. So if you want to start, training for a 5K or, some kind of running event, triathlon, whatever, we'll also post some supplements for you to add to your diet as well, because if you're training for an endurance event, you're going to need more calories. More calories doesn't mean less quality calories. So you're going to eat the same things, you just eat more of them, and you're also, obviously if you're training for a marathon or something, you're going to want to increase your complex carb intake. So more brown rice, you can do whole wheat pasta, you can do more breads, because your body is going to actually burn that. But for the workouts, personally, I'm focusing on HIIT training, so that's high intensity interval training. So it's like 2 weighted movements. So you do, curls, and then you do, tricep dips, and then you do, some kind of jumping movement. So you do the squat jumps, or you do the, the knee tucks, or whatever it is, and you do that you do the 2 weighted movements, and then you do the cardio movement for 2 to 3 minutes, as hard as you can. And you do that in a cycle. So my HIIT training is probably like 45 minutes, depending on what it is I'm doing that day. So that's basically it. The whole idea is for you to challenge yourself, do the best you can, and see how far you can get in 21 days. That's what Alex and I are going for. We're going to take pictures, we're going to take a couple of measurements, we're going to kind of see what happens in 21 days. We've done this a couple times before, but we wanted to do it to where we could involve everybody on the blog and kind of maybe get a little contest going or something like that. So, like I said, visit sportyafros.com for more workout hair care solutions, along with nutrition tips and training plans and everything that you'll need for the Sexy Summer Shred Challenge. So, alright guys, see you after the challenge. See you in 21 days when I'm looking all super fine. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.